What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and a little different PSA submission video today. Some of you I know watch other channels like Run Good Life, Step in the Box, Striker, and actually Run Good Life put this in my head. He did a video a couple days ago about can you make money flipping Series 1 2023 tops using that SGC $9 grading special they have right now. And he sent off the cards. And, we'll see when he gets them back in about 5 to 10 days what he gets out of it. But as some of you also who've watched saw my recent PSA return, the 70 cards we got back between me and a couple other viewers of the channel, where we had a pretty good success rate there. We had about 80% gem rate. And more importantly, we had about 100, I think it was pretty much 100% gem rate on all the base tops update. I'm talking about the Julios, the Quans, the Bobby Witts, all that fun stuff. So it occurred to me, I was like, man, I wish I would have sent more of the base JRODs to get graded, because I was selling them, and I only had about 3 of them. I was selling them for about $45-50 when the grading fees were $15. Now, because spring training and obviously the players are playing now, the PSA 10s of JROD are going for like $60. They've gone up a little bit. And that's even with the pop rates going up higher and everything. So as I was clearing out all my Tops Update, just to prove that I got rid of it all, you won't see any more Tops Update on the channel. So got rid, ended up selling like 9 sets worth for $35 a piece. Sold 2,200 base cards and all the inserts and everything else I had left over in just a big bulk rate eBay listing for like $45-50, whatever, just to get rid of it all. It's all gone. But I still had a stack of Bobby Witts and Julios. So I was wondering, like, how much money could I make if I was to send in all of the best looking cards that were just base, and at the $19 rate, which is a little bit, I was waiting to see if PSA was going to go back to the $15 for March, but they didn't. They kept their February special for the non-sports bulk rate or whatever at $15. So there's still $19 for the silver members. So I was like, okay, if I did it for $19, and this was kind of the math I did just to kind of, well, actually, yeah, before we talk about the new submission, we talk about the old submission. So, and again, we're lowbrow here, no special graphics here. So the last submission I did was 33 cards at about $500. I've already sold 13 of those slabs and made a profit. So I'm already in the green, got my fees back, and I've got 20 slabs now essentially in the clear. But I still have a bunch of them listed for sale. There's some Julio rainbow foils for PSA 9s. I got some prospect autos from Bowman, whatever. Those will eventually sell. But as of today, like 2 weeks after I got the cards back, already made my money back, already got some profit, and I could probably turn around the other cards if I wanted to get rid of all of them. Probably end up turning this around and tripling my money on that original $500 investment. And again, those weren't just base. There were some nice, parallels in there, Independence Days, whatnot. But we made some money already. So if I look at what would happen if we send in 35 cards, all base Witts and Julios, and there's a little bit of a mix, at the $19 grading fee to be $665. I put the estimated value on the submission based on the prices I saw today, minus like 10-15%, again, based on a PSA 10. That it would come out to like $14.35 is the value of those cards coming back. Take away the eBay fees, I'm looking at $12.50. So it's roughly, let's say double the money. So there's some wiggle room here. There's some margin to get some money back. Yes, I am accounting for, a month and a half from now when these come back, that there'll be a higher population. There's going to be more of them for sale. So the prices might go down. But again, I'm also accounting for more people buying because, baseball's starting to warm up now. So it's a little bit of a risk at $19, but I'm confident we've done a really good job in our base submissions. And just to kind of prove the point, like these are the cards that are going to go to PSA, because I think they all have a really good chance of gemming, as opposed to, for example, these are all the JRODs that I have that I'm not sending in because those would not have a good chance at gemming. So these are probably going to be all 9s, or less. And these I'm just throwing on a bulk, just an eBay lot, which already is up to like 35 bucks. Same thing with the bobbies. These are all the ones I'm not sending in because they're not as good in shape, or they're a little OC. I don't want to risk it. I've got to be really particular, even more than normal on these, because I need these to come back at a 10. So if we look at these just real quickly, so, for example, there's 11 of the JROD bases, the 44 card. These all are pretty much dead center. I do use my centering tool. So we're going to send in 11 of these. And if just these 11 came back 10s, let's say 10 of them come back as a 10. I missed one. Let's say they don't sell for 60. They sell for 50 or for 48 or 45. That still would be 450 bucks back of the 665. So I got high confidence those are going to come back pretty decent. And then on the remaining ones, I wanted to mix it up a little bit. So yeah, the rookie debuts go for a little less. Not a little less, but about, let's say, 20 bucks less. But I'm only sending in 3 of those. The Stars of MLB, we're all sick and tired of seeing these, I know. But these are actually well-centered, have good edges and corners. They have a good shot. And these are harder to gem, so they're going to be a lower pop of those than the other cards. Then we got the 87 inserts, which, again, less of these than the bases. And all 3 of these look pretty good. So I'm sending those all in. Generation Now, this one's probably the highest risk one because it's all foil, and I've had bad luck with those before, but this one looked pretty good. The back looked pretty good. Even if it 9s, it'll be fine. Only one All-Star game because the centering on this one's it's 60-40, so it should still go, but everything else looks good. Okay, fine, that one might be a 9. This one's an oddball just because it's a National Trading Card Day. You maybe have never seen this card before. I had 2 of them. This one is a little tricky because of the back having some black on it. This one will probably 9, but it's a lower pop card anyways. And whatever. That one may be too much of a risk for some people, but I wanted to just see what will it get. There's not a whole lot of these. There's more 9s than 10s. And but I wanted to just try it out. And then on the Bobby, not as much on the Bobby, just doing 4 of the base cards. There were a lot of Bobbies that didn't make the cut just because of the centering. Particularly top to bottom. But these 4 I'm pretty confident in. Same thing. 2 more of the rookie debuts. 3 of the 87s. These are actually pretty nice. 1, 2 of these guys, and then you can kind of see the same kind of theme. So that's going to be the experiment. And this will be different than my normal PSA reveals because we're going to send these in. I'm actually going to overnight them. I always overnight. I get a pretty good discount with FedEx, so I overnight everything. And, we'll get these to PSA the day this video posts. So, and then they'll have them. And I expect them back by late April. So we'll be about 3 weeks into the season. And every single one of these is going to get sold. We're not keeping any of them. And once I get the grades available on the website, I'm not going to do a reveal, or I'll do a reveal when I get them. But I'm going to start posting them immediately on eBay. So before they even get to me, I might already have a couple sold. Because obviously the timing's really important here. If I had done this a month ago, which I wish I had, would have been a lot smarter. But we're going to risk it. See if we can squeeze out a profit. I'm pretty sure we could break even. I'm not worried about losing money on this. But the question is, how much can you get back from 35 2022 update base cards and inserts of Julio Rodriguez and Bobby Witt? Let me know in the comments if you think I'm nuts, if I'm throwing away 665 bucks. Have you done something similar? Are you doing the SGC thing with the 2023 Series 1? This will be basically a 3-part series, I guess. We'll do the submission here. We'll do the reveal when they come back in about 6 weeks. And then I'll come back once they're all sold, and we'll see if it was actually worth it. I think I'll still end up profiting somewhere between 200 to 400 bucks. It's kind of what I'm expecting. Could swing a lot more to the positive if JROD comes out swinging and is, April Player of the Month. Who the hell knows, right? Everything will go up. He could get hurt and tear his ACL, God forbid, between now and opening day. Then that's the risk we take. But I just wanted to try it out. But let me know in the comments what you think. Am I crazy sending in base to PSA? Would you do it? put in your guesses of what you think, you know, the profit would be. Again, we're paying $665 at the value rate and expecting somewhere around $1,400 if they come back with a reasonable gem rate. And again, I'm kind of cutting myself short a little bit on the gem rate there. I'm only assuming like 60-70%, when realistically we've been 95 to 100% on the base cards for update. We've done pretty good on those. And then again, post eBay fees, somewhere around $1,250. So that's what I'm expecting my margin to be, between $665 and $1,250. We'll see where it goes. I might regret it later, but I figured it would be something a little fun to try out and see. This is basically me trying to turn a profit on the last part of my update. I didn't want to keep all these base cards. I don't need that many JRODs. I got the one JROD I'm going to keep long term, and I'm happy with that one. And the base, we're just going to try to turn a profit. This is part of the nickel and diming. You got to sell some cards to buy some cards. And, you know, we're going to have to let these go. And again, on a side note, if you're interested in bidding on some of these lots of Julio's and Bobby Witt's, these are on my eBay store, linked in the video description. They've got, so you got till the end of this week to pick those, to bid on these, but ton of cards in here if you're a Bobby Witt or JROD fan and you don't care so much about the grading part. So anyways, folks, just wanted to share this out. Let me know in the comments if you think, what you think. And I'm really curious for those that have maybe done this before. Some of you, I've only done 8 submissions. Some of you have done probably dozens, if not hundreds. So I'm curious to know, but I know there's a lot of people who have never done one of these before and always looking to learn more, and that's what we're here for. So, and you still maybe got a day or two left if you're watching this on Monday to get in on the 1,500 sub giveaway. That will be run by the end of this week, and we'll announce winners probably on the weekend of the 14th. So we'll talk to you guys in the next one. Thanks again for watching. See you later. Bye.